move to the heaviest weight class of all. It's a contest between boxers from Ireland and Bahrain. Martin McDonagh, just 21 years of age, stands 1.96 meters tall, comes to the ring as the reigning Irish national champion. His opponent, Danis Latypov, 33 years of age, and who was born in Russia, represents Bahrain. Tony Davis in the corner, issuing the instructions. He, the head coach of the Bahrain boxing program. So there you see 5 scoring judges who come from Argentina, Slovakia, Algeria, Canada. Mr. Seru Whippy of Fiji is the referee. So this is action in the 92 kilogram plus division, previously known as super heavyweight, but names have been removed from the numerical weight classes in Olympic competition. 2 big boxers going head to head, the towering figure wearing red is 6'6" tall, 1.96 meter. Martin McDonagh, 21 years of age, from Galway, comes to the ring as the reigning Irish national champion. Southpaw wearing blue, scoring with a good straight left cross to the body. Danis Latypov of Bahrain. He's in Hangzhou in China, commentating at the Asian Games when Latypov attempted to qualify through the continental route for Paris 2024. Lost to Kamshibek Kunkabayev at the quarter-final stage. So here he is in his second Olympic qualification event in his boxing road to Paris event. Good 2-shot salvo from Latypov. Nice left hand on the end of that 2-shot combination from McDonagh.
Yeah, McDonagh, I think he's looking to try and get his man out of here early today. But he needs to be careful. He's just getting clipped as he's coming in.
And between his own combination punching, Latypov just catching McDonagh on his bearded chin. And again, there's a right hand out of the southpaw stance that went over the left shoulder of McDonagh and caught him on the jaw. So just beyond the halfway stage of this opening round, Latypov looking to put his front foot outside of the lead left leg of McDonagh. Reddening around the right eye of McDonagh. There's a straight left he takes to the body from the southpaw wearing blue. And McDonagh, who came out aggressively on the front foot, now looking to utilize back foot boxing. And that's a cracking right hand that dips the knees of Latypov and disrupts his boxing stance. But he's recovered, and that reddening I referred to over the right eye of McDonagh has opened up as a cut. So let's keep an eye on the referee, but McDonagh had dipped the knees of his man. Latypov took the shot well and fired straight back. McDonagh looking to work the body, and a furious fusillade of punches, punctuated by that right hand downstairs, causes Latypov to hold his feet, stand stock still, and he was worked over both to head and body during the course of that round, that moment of the round.
Latypov did really well there to stay on his feet after that barrage of punches.
Nice southpaw left picked by Latypov, but McDonagh knows now that he can hurt his man. But Latypov going in pursuit of him with his own southpaw left. Good combination punching through the defenses of Latypov. But Latypov comes straight back. Terrific two-way action through this portion of the opening round. And again, the referee hasn't called for the intervention of the doctor, but the corner are have to going to work immediately and assiduously on that damaged right optic of Martin McDonagh. What an opening round. And it is a 3-2 split in favor of Latypov, perhaps a fair reflection of the two-way action we saw during the course of the opening 3-minute frame.
Yeah, that is why you've got to keep on working right through to the very end of the bell. You can't afford to take your foot off the gas. McDonagh started off really, really strong, but he gave Latypov the chance to come back into the fight. Went on his back foot.
Then McDonagh came back, and this was his best portion of the round. Success to both head and body, and look at the extent to which that final body blow doubled over Latypov, but he came back strong again. High five from Tony Davis in that blue corner. Zar Antia, the Irish head coach, on the perimeter of the ring with some final words of encouragement and instruction. So only 1 in 1,000 adrenaline solution applied, or permitted to be applied to that eye injury. Non-petroleum jelly as well in Olympic style boxing. As we move into the second round, and the 92 kilogram plus, formerly super heavyweight division.
Really good defense there by Latypov. Just trying to work his way into the inside of the guard of McDonagh.
McDonagh looking for that lead left hand. Again, not seeing the feet at the moment, but Latypov looking to keep his foot outside the lead left leg of McDonagh. Owner's done a good job closing the cut and preventing it from leaking.
Oh.
Beautiful right jab from Latypov. My goodness, that was rapid. But look at the response it brings as McDonagh gets on the front foot. Latypov leaning way back over the ropes. And the referee, Mr. Seru Whippy from Fiji, telling Latypov that he's not to do that. A good shot to the body on the resumption from Latypov. There's a southpaw left straight down the pipe, jolting the head back of McDonagh. McDonagh operating behind a low-held guard now, reciprocating that being proffered by Latypov.
Really good work there from Latypov. He's really settled into this second round, picking his punches beautifully, making his man miss, and then making him pay.
Latypov just electing to go on the back foot. Nice cuffing right hand. Not sure whether it was landed with sufficient force, but that double jab certainly was from Latypov. Then a roundhouse left, good portion of the round, but then McDonagh responds with good shots to the body, and the left hand to Latypov's body may well have hurt the Bahrain boxer, but he comes back with a southpaw left cross of his own. Good portion of the round for McDonagh, but now Latypov looking to re-establish what he feels is the natural order of things as he goes to work with his own straight punches once again. Oh, that's a cracking reverse 1-2, right left from McDonagh, up on his toes, but then back comes Latypov with a two-shot salvo out of that southpaw stance. And again, with the boxers electing to operate behind low-held guards, the chins are remaining open, and at this juncture, neither boxer utilizing enough head movement to make their opponent miss when those headshots are being fired in.
I think McDonagh may have gassed himself out in the first round, throwing all those combination punches. He seems to be starting to wilt a little bit in this second round.
Closing 20 seconds of this second stanza. Intervening with a command of head up. McDonagh off the mark, slapped by a right hand from the southpaw wearing blue, then a counter left hand. And again, Latypov reducing the power in the closing stages of round number 2, but increasing the volume as he continued to touch up Martin McDonagh with cuffing punches in the closing stages of the round. So look at that. We have 4 scorecards at a dead level at 19 points apiece. Latypov taking both of the completed rounds for the judge from Argentina, judge number 1. Remember, Latypov edged the first round on a 3-2 split, but the distribution of scores in the second round mean that we are dead level for judges 2 through 5 with 3 minutes of boxing remaining. This one in the balance.
Yeah, it really is. Latypov did really well in that round, I think, managing the onslaught that was coming towards him. But it's all on this round now. McDonagh's done really well to keep himself in this fight. And if he pulls out some punches here, could see this bout overturned.
So both boxers sent to opposing neutral corners after the referee just reminding the boxers of their responsibility to keep their heads up. We're into the third and final round of this 92 kilogram plus encounter, the biggest boxers in Olympic competition. And it is all square after 6 minutes of boxing for 4 of the 5 scoring judges. That southpaw left not too far away. That right jab was right on the money from Latypov, snapping the head back of McDonagh, as does that southpaw left. So again, Latypov increasing his activity, busy with his lead hand in particular. McDonagh gets in a left hook to the body, but Latypov just able to dip beneath the following shot. Right hand straight down the pipe was a flicking shot scored by McDonagh, but he was countered by a looping left, and then a good burst of successful, accurate punches from Latypov at mid-range.
Been some really good. Oh,
hard right hand to the body causes Latypov to buckle back into the ropes once again. And McDonagh has had particular success when he has dropped downstairs. That was a low blow, and you saw Latypov grimace immediately. But he's retained his boxing stance, continuing to bob and weave, pops out a single shot which scores straight down the middle. McDonagh scores with a right hand against the southpaw, but Latypov responds immediately. Terrific burst of punches, knocking the head back of McDonagh, followed by a left cross, right jab, and another left-right combination. Good portion of the round for Latypov. Both men feeling the pace. McDonagh willing himself forwards. Latypov trying to keep him at bay. And now with Latypov pinned against the ropes, McDonagh was looking to go to work, but he didn't enjoy the success that he had previously with Latypov against the ropes, but he did there with two short shots to check the chin of Latypov. Beyond the halfway stage, both men feeling the pace and the efforts of their exertions. Good reverse 1-2, and then another backhand success from the southpaw, followed by a left uppercut during that successful cluster of punches from Latypov. That was a sustained moment of quality. McDonagh comes back with right hand success to the body of his own.
And McDonagh's done really, really well trying to push the pace of this fight, getting his combos off, trying to pin his man on the ropes. He has some success. Oh,
beautiful lead left hand out of the southpaw stance from Latypov, and in addition to the injury over the right eye, there's a nick beneath the right eye of McDonagh as well. Trying to pin Latypov to the ropes once more. Barrels in a bolo shot to the body. Beautiful crisp left uppercut from Latypov despite being pinned against the ropes. Closing 20 seconds of what has been an utterly absorbing contest, and third and final round in particular, as McDonagh wills his way forwards once again, takes a half hook, half uppercut from the southpaw in blue. He scores with a shot to the body, but he's countered by a furious fusillade of punches from Latypov, who's working effectively off the ropes once again. What an absolutely pulsating affair in the 92 kilogram plus super heavyweight division. Martin McDonagh willed his way forwards, fighting his way through the fatigue, but he ran into some accurate combinations fired out by the southpaw from Bahrain, Danis Latypov. The marks of battle evident on the face of Martin McDonagh in his pursuit of an Olympic quota place. Cut above the right eye in round number 2, cut beneath the right eye in round number 3. Wonderful sportsmanship shown between the boxers and opposing coaches as well. For what it's worth, I happen to think that Latypov did enough in the third and final round. Remember, we had 4 scorecards of 19 points apiece going into the third and final round. Here's the official verdict. If we hear unanimous, it's immediately Latypov. It could well be split.
Split decision in the blue corner.
And there is confirmation of a split decision verdict for Bahrain's Danis Latypov at the end of an absolutely riveting 92 kilogram plus super heavyweight bout. He edges it on a 3-2 split to get over the line against the reigning Irish national champion Martin McDonagh, who played his part in what was a terrific contest filled with two-way action, with the momentum swung back and forth. But in a final round, where the scorecards were tied at 19 points apiece for 4 of the 5 judges, it was Latypov who was just able to produce more quality on a sustained basis to edge ahead and indeed over the line ahead of McDonagh. But what a terrific super heavyweight bout we've just witnessed.
Yeah, this was everything. It had the excitement in there, the work rate. Latypov would just box beautifully, just catching his man through his guard, round the sides of his guard and through the middle of his guard with some accurate straight shots along with some body shots. Here's the scores.
So look at that. Martin McDonagh actually taking the final round, but the distribution of the scores were such that Latypov taking it 29-28, 3-2. Judges 3 and 5 preferring the work of Martin McDonagh overall, and you can see how those scores have been distributed. That a fair reflection as to just how competitive that contest was. Absolutely riveting from opening bell to last. Both boxers deserve immense credit, but it is Danis Latypov who remains in contention.